It's Alyssa. So here's the deal. This video I'm gonna try to make like super short. I was listening to 94.5 PSC this morning. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a radio station. And they were talking about finding like your birth parents if you don't know them. And there's a lot more cases of this than like you would think. And long story short, the one of the radio hosts, I forget her name. Yeah, I can't think of her name right now. But her friend, she was talking about how her friend was adopted or something, accidentally found her birth mother. And she was like, well, don't you want to find, the girl on the radio was telling her, she's like, well, don't you want to find your birth father? And she was like, I don't know. And she was like, well, aren't you just even like curious? Like, even if it doesn't work out, like, aren't you just curious even to know, if you look like him in any way, if you have any brothers or sisters out there, like, aren't you just curious? And it really made me think, because I don't know who my birth father is. And not only do I not know who he is, he has no idea who I am. He has no idea that I exist. He has no idea that he has a 23-year-old daughter somewhere on this planet. No idea whatsoever. So I'm asking for your guys' help because I have come to the realization that I'm curious. And, when I was younger, I've always said, and when I mean younger, I don't mean that young. I mean like 16, 17, 18, even 19, 20 years old. I've always said, you know what? I've been alive so many years. There's a really good chance he's going to want nothing to do with me. And it has been 23 years. So there's a really good chance he's not going to want anything to do with me. He had no idea who I was my whole life. He missed childhood, teen years, everything. And not only does he have a child out there, though, he has grandchildren out there, too, that he has no idea exist. And I'm really glad they talked about that on the radio, because I think it was something that I needed to hear. I think it was a sign. I know that might sound crazy to some people, but I am curious. Even if it doesn't work out, I'm curious. I'm curious to know if I look like him, if I have brothers or sisters, I'm just curious. And I've made this the first thing on my bucket list. And I know that sounds crazy. Like, you're only 23. What do you need a bucket list for? I think everybody should have a bucket list. And not only a bucket list, you can have something as silly as, oh, I want to go see the Grand Canyon. Or you can have more serious things like this on your bucket list, or just a list of things that you would like to accomplish. I've had something, I don't know, how many people I've mentioned this to or whatever, but I have had something, concerning going on with my health, and it could turn out to be extremely serious, and it could turn out to not be serious at all. I'm still have to get more testing done, but, it really makes you think, and, I think that, nobody should take life too seriously. There's only, one way into the world, and there's only one way out, and that's just the way it is. We all go sooner or later. But at the same time, I don't think we should take life too seriously, but at the same time, I don't think we should live carelessly either. And I think one thing we all need to remember is time is never on our side. We all think we have all the time in the world. We have, I'm 23 years old, and a lot of 23-year-olds think, oh, I have another 50 years to life on this planet. I have all the time in the world. But the reality is, time is never, ever on your side. You can be gone today. You can be gone tomorrow. And I think that's really important, that we just all need to live in the moment. And I think, especially with what's going on with my health and everything, like, there are certain things that, and I might be like over exaggerating, nothing serious might be wrong, but, there's certain things that I want to do, and I want to make sure get done before I leave this earth. And knowing who my dad is one of those things. It's just something that I realized, what? I'm not going to live forever, and neither is he, and he may not even be on this earth. I have no idea. But if I have brothers or sisters out there, other grandparents that I don't know about, you know, it has been 23 years, and it's been 23 years too long, and I have a right to know, and he has a right to know, and I don't want to leave this earth not knowing half of who brought me into it. I you know, I just want to know. Whether he wants nothing to do with me or not, that's fine. I'm ready to accept, you know, the consequence, or, you know, what may come of it. But I'm an adult and I'm ready. And so, yeah, and I'm gonna need your guys' help. So yeah, if you guys can help me, that'd be great. This is the only way I really know how to do this. I don't have a last name or anything, so this is the only way I really know how to do this. And this is one of the good things about technology is, you know, the fact that technology is so advanced nowadays that people do have opportunities like this. So the worst part is I know it could be one of two guys. I'm pretty sure his name is Steven, but I think it could be a guy named Rich too. So it could be either Steven or Rich. I was born in May of 93, so I would have had to be conceived in August of 1992. That is August 1992. My mother's name, her maiden name, she's married now, so I really don't mind, you know, putting her name out there. She does not have, you know, this last name anymore. Her name would have been Nancy Burkhart. So I'm pretty sure this was a fling and not a relationship. So I'm pretty sure it was like a summer fling. I mean, I really don't know. But so if anybody named Steven or Rich out there had a fling with somebody named Nancy Burkhart in August of 1992, please reach out to me if you see this, or if like or if your kids, or I don't even know what I'm saying. But oh my gosh, sorry, I'm in the car and the steering wheel just like moved on its own. That was really weird. So yeah, Steven or Rich would have been with somebody named Nancy Burkhart in August of 1992. And this would have been in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I'm almost 100% sure. I was born in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. So this fling would have occurred somewhere in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. So if my friends in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware area could share this video, he could be somewhere on the West Coast. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could have moved to another country for all I freaking know. But, you know, chances are I'm going to find answers within the tri-state area, you know, on the East Coast. So, yeah, August 1992, Nancy Burkhart, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Sorry, my mind keeps going. Yeah, so if you guys could please help me out and share this video. This is something that I really, really, really want to do. Yeah, so I'm hoping this reaches him or a family member, and I know that sounds bad, but it's Steven or Richard or Rich. Yeah. And I don't have a last name, so I really need all the help I can get. And yeah, so thank you guys so much, and I will, oh my gosh, I said short video and it's almost 10 minutes long. I am so sorry about that. Yeah, and I'm just curious to know if I have any brothers or sisters out there that, you know, I look like, or, you know, I don't know. So, and if anybody is going through this and is like, you know, or just like the same situation as me, you know, you can reach out to me and talk to me. And I don't know anybody else that is going through the same thing. I know there's thousands of people out there that, you know, this does happen to, but I personally don't know anyone. So if you want to reach out and talk to somebody who's going through the same thing, here I am. All right, so thank you guys so much for your help, and I will see you guys later, I guess. Okay, bye.